The reporting works regularly. Call to order. For the opening prayer, we request the gentleman from Barcelona, Councilor Alan M. to be followed by the national anthem, Oriental Mindoro, with one Councilor Street, also to be led, Honorable Councilor Alan M. Baldo.
Panginoon ang iyong kapatawaran sa bawat isa. At may pangako ng Panginoon na may kung dalawa o higit pang testigo sa pangalan mo ay nandun ka at kasama ka. Alam namin, Panginoon, nasa umaga ito ay kasama ka namin. Kaya amin po hinihiling ang iyong presensya. Ang iyong bahagin po kami ng iyong karunungan at kapayapaan upang kami maayos na makapagtapos ng aming presensya. Pangunahan po, Panginoon, ang aming magiging desisyon sa umaga ito para po sa higit ay kagaganda ayos ng aming minamatabayan ng Panginoon. Ang lahat po ito aming hinihiling sa pangalan ni Kristo ang aming Panginoon. Amen.
Amen.
Sim, sim.
magkano kamay, saan nyo nang pagpunta? I am a fit counselor.
Secretary, kindly call the roll.
Muli sa magandang umaga po, ipahayag po ang presensya. Honorable Vice Mayor Candido J. Melgar Jr.,
Present.
Honorable Councilor Kenneth Wilson Ibiray, Honorable Councilor Jude S. Bugarin, Honorable Councilor Mariam Francis D. Marcos, Student Official Business, Honorable Councilor Joffel C. Lagan, Honorable Councilor Elmar P. Divilla, Honorable Councilor Alan M. Balbacan, Honorable Councilor Michael Gregory D. Vargas, Honorable Councilor Princess Patricia May Arcolor, Honorable Iga Vice President Pedro M. Aday, Honorable SKMF President Christian Naguto, is on official business, and the Honorable IPMR Rogelio P. Banlugan. Two members of this august body are not yet here, while we have 10 members who are present.
With 10 members present, Mr. Clerk. Good morning. The gentleman from Mulawi, Nelson Agustin, is recognized.
Mr. Presiding Officer, before I ask the members of this August body if they would like to include anything in our order of business for today's session, first I would like to greet our kababayans po, minamahal namin mga kababayan sa bayan ng Naman ng magandang umaga. Mr. Presiding Officer, I would like to respectfully ask for a resolution requesting from the PBT Coconut Authority of an intervention in terms of concreting of Barangay Road in Barangay Mulawin as part of today's order of business.
Can we just move it later during the referral?
Yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Presiding Officer. Thank you. Mr. Presiding Officer, I would like to respectfully request for item number 30.04, proposed ordinance titled an ordinance joint committee report number 184-2026 to be dispensed until the next session, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Any objection? Seeing none, the item 13.04 hereby excluded in the committee report.
May I ask if any member of this office body would like to include in today's order of business? Meron pa po bang gusto mag-amienda? Kung wala na po, ilaw ng tagapangulo, I would like to respectfully move for the approval of the order of business for today's session.
Dahil wala na po karagdagan, ang order of business for today's session is hereby approved. For the privilege are the Lady Councilor from Adria Luna is recognized.
Salamat po. Magandang araw po sa ating magiting na presiding officer, mga kagalang-galang na miyembro ng Sangguniang Bayan, sa lahat po ng mga narito sa plenaryong ito, sa ating mga SP staff, sa ating pong Madam Secretary, Madam Gina, at sa mga nanonood po sa ating pong Facebook Live, magandang umaga po. Ako po ay tumatayo ngayon upang bigyang pansin ang matagal ng suliranin sa kahabaan ng National Road sa kilometer 33, Calapan South Road, particular na po sa bahagi ng aking barangay, Barangay Adria Luna, at bahagi ng aking distrito na sasakupan, ang District 2 ng ating bayan, Bayan ng Nauhan. Sa loob po ng maraming taon, hindi na po mabilang ang mga aksidente nangyari sa naturang kalsada. Marami na pong motorista, pasahero, riders, at maging mga ordinaryong mamamayan ang nalagay sa panganib dahil sa sirang daan, lubak-lubak na bahagi, at kakulangan sa agarang rehabilitasyon at pagpapabuti nito. Makikita niyo po sa ating screen, ito po yung ilan sa mga parts ng along po sa kilometer 33 ng Barangay Adria Luna. May mga bahagi po na hindi pantay ang pagkaka-espelto, may mga potholes kung tawagin, meron din po dyan mga lubak, at itong nakaraan po, yung madalas po, yung mga motorista ay sa kanang bahagi, din na po sa gilid dumadaan dahil nga po sa malalaking lubak na nandoon po sa dalawang nasa gitna na daan. Kung tutuusin po, ito po hindi isang diretsyo, kabila ang side pa po. So minsan, dito sa side na to, smooth, tapos sa kabila yung lubak. Meron din naman pong part na doon sa kabilang side naman, ang lubak, tapos po ay doon naman po sa side ng kabilang side kanina, yun naman po yung maayos. So hindi po siya pantay-pantay. Kung hindi po sanay o bago lang po yung nagmamaneho, kung halimbawa po ay galing sa ibang probinsya o galing ng Visayas o ng Occidental at bigla pong dadaan dito, lalo na po tuwing gabi, at magugulat na biglang lubak na pala yung dadaanan o biglang may malalim na parang potholes silang dadaanan, talaga pong nakaka-aksidente. At narinig ko rin po sa aming barangay nung nakaraan na meron din po, dahil nga po dun sa pinakagilid, dumaan, so meron pong residente na pagkalabas po niya ng isang kantuhan sa aming barangay ay nasabitan. Dahil po yung sasakyan nga po ay nandun sa pinakagilid. Kaya po, Ginoong Tagapangulo, ito pong kalsadang ito, hindi po ito simpleng daanan sa aming barangay. Isa po itong pangunahing ruta na ginagamit ng mga biyahero mula po norte hanggang timog ng Mindoro at maging po doon sa mga probinsya na dito po sa ating dumadaan. Araw-araw, libo-libong sasakyan ang dumaraan. Mga pampasaherong bus, delivery trucks, private cars, motorcycles at iba pa. Sa madaling salita po, ito po ay isa sa mga pangunahing ugat ng transportasyon at kalakalan sa ating lalawigan. Ngunit halip na po na maging ligtas itong daan para sa ating mga mamamayan, nagiging panganib pa po ito sa buhay ng bawat dumaraan. Kaya naman po, buong paggalang ko pong hinihiling at pinapanawagan kay Atty. Nicasio A. Conti, Undersecretary for Planning Service, Public-Private Partnership Service, Support Services, and National Building Code Development Office ng DPWH na mabigyan po ng pansin o aksyon na ma-repair, ma-rehabilitate o ma-improve ang kahabaan po ng National Road sa kilometer 33 Barangay Adria Luna Section. Naniniwala po tayo na ang maayos na infrastruktura ay hindi lamang usapin ng kaunlaran, kundi usapin ng kaligtasan ng mamamayan. Hindi na po natin kailangan maghintay ng panibagong aksidente o panibagong buhay na malagay mo sa peligro bago tayo kumilos. At bilang isang lingkod bayan at bilang isang residente ng Barangay Adria Luna, tungkulin po natin maging boses sa ating mga kababayan, lalo na po sa mga ganitong usapin na direktang nakaka-apekto sa kanila araw-araw. Umaasa po tayo na sa tulong ng DPWH at ni Atty. Nicasio Conti at ng pamahalaan na maisasakapalan po ang agarang pagsasaayos ng nasabing kalsada para po sa kapakanan ng bawat Mindoreño at sa lahat ng biyaherong gumagamit nito. Maraming salamat po at naway manaigang malasakit at agarang pagkilos para sa kaligtasan ng ating bayan.
Ito po ang maisin ng ating kagalang-galang ng kunsihal.
Nais ko po sana po ay samahan tayo ng ating mga kasama sa kapulungan ito na magpasa ng resolution na humihingi po tayo ng tulong kay Yusek Nicasio Conti ng DPWH upang masaayos po National Road Kilometer 33, Calapan South Road, particular na po sa bahagi ng Barangay Adria Luna dito po sa ating bayan. At sana at hinihiling ko rin po Ginoong Tagapangulo na maisama po ito sa ating sa paksang tatalakayan natin ngayong araw.
Wala pong objection doon. May we request the chairperson of the rules.
Mr. Presiding Officer, I move that the resolution be proposed by Honorable Princess Salvi be included in today's calendar.
The said resolutions included under number 1 in the calendar business of today's session.
Po.
For the reading and consideration of the journal of the previous session held on December 22, 2025, as well as April 23, 2026. Council Mike.
Said the journal was well written. It's just that we have one correction on page 2, line 42. Kindly correct the word barangay. Other than that, Mr. Presiding Officer, I would like to respectfully move for the adoption of the journal of the regular session held on December 22, 2025, with a specific correction on page 2, line 42.
Any objection? Seeing none, on motion of Honorable Councilor Michael Gregorio T. Vargas, seconded by the journal of the regular session held on December 22, 2025 is certified. It's corrected.
Salamat po.
For the journal of the session held on April 23, Elephant from Arsinaga, the Honorable Councilor as recognized.
Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Ginoong Tagapangulo at sa lahat po namin dito. Kung magano ko po yung ulat, ang journal po regular session ng Sangguniang Bayan, naginat noong ika-23 ng Abril taong 2026. Ang nasabing journal po ay binubuo ng mga sumusunod. 65 pong pahina, isang privilege speech po mula kay Kagalang-galang Michael Gregory T. Vargas, isang referral motion at 12 committee reports, 13 pong naaprobahang resolution. So ganito, magalang ko po nirekomenda ang mga sumusunod na pagwawasto sa nasabing journal. Sa page 2 po, line 5, line item number 5, at sa line item number 16, pakilagyan po ng kahit po abbreviation na G, ang pangalan po ni Sean Brian Dagdagan. Sa page 3 po, line item number 4 at 5, may correction po sa abbreviation ng Nauhan Fire Station. Pakipalitan po ng NPH pakipalitan po ang abbreviation na NPH ng NFS sa pahinang ito. Sa line item number 22 po, pakalagyan po ng NG ang salitang dalawa at gawin pong dalawa. On page 4 po, line item number 12, pakilipat po ng apostrophe sa dulo ng salitang system imbes na sa salitang card. Sa page 5 po, line item number 7, pakitama po ng salitang coastal at going remote. Dahil ang tinutukoy po dito ay ang distrito 7 at 8. Sa pahina rin po marirespondan at gawin po marirespondihan. Sa page 6 po, line item number 4, pakitama po ng salitang kulang-kulang. sa pagkatama po sa salita ng hula-hula. Sa pahina rin po ito, line item number 34, pakidagdagan po ng K ang dulo ng salitang bugso. At gawin
Bugso. Sa page 9 po, line item number 70, pakicapitalize po ng letter S sa salitang sir. Sa page 38, line item number 7, pakilagyan po ng D. Ng salitang PW, PWD. Sa page 64 po, line item 2, pakikompute po ng sinabi ni Mr. Presiding Officer at lagyan sa dulo ng sinabi niya ng mula sa Barangay Andrea Luna. Sinabi po kagalang-galang na Pangulo, buong galang ko kung minumukan pagpapapruba yung journal ng regular na sesyon ng Sangguniang Bayan na ginanap noong 23 ng Abril 2026 na may kaukulang mga pagwasto.
Any question? Hearing none. Honorable Councilor Alan ay Balbutan, seconded by Councilor Vargas and Revilla and Bandugan. The session held on 23rd April 2026 is adopted as corrected.
Salamat po.
For the referral officers and reading of communication, Madam Secretary, kindly.
For the referral of measures, first item, 2.01, sa proposed resolution authored by Honorable Vice Mayor Candidate J. Melgar Jr., a resolution requesting the Philippine Coconut Authority for funding assistance of the proposed construction or concreting of roads in Sitio Dos, Barangay Mulawin of this municipality amounting to 15 million pesos.
For the Committee on Infrastructure.
Certified officer, I respectfully move that this item be included in today's calendar of proceedings.
Any objection? Seeing none, the said item is included under item number 2 in the calendar of business of today's session.
12.02 is first endorsement of the Municipal Mayor Henry Joel C. Teves to the honorable members of the Sangguniang Bayan through Vice Mayor Candidate J. Melgar Jr., dated May 13, 2026 and received our office on May 20, 2026. The subject, the request for adoption of the proposed organizational structure of the Office of the Municipal Mayor in view of the separation of the Internal Audit Unit and Building Business Permits and Licensing Unit, and subsequent request for the adoption of the same.
Refer to the Committee on Good Government. Noted, Mr. President.
12.03, the letter of Mr. Erwin R. Amiyahan, Administrative Author 4, of the Office of the Municipal Mayor to the honorable members of the Sangguniang Bayan through Vice Mayor Candidate J. Melgar Jr., dated May 19, 2026, received on May 20, 2026. The subject, the endorsement of the list of the proposed organizational structure under the Office of the Municipal Mayor, to wit, first is the Executive Services Unit, 2 Building Business Permits and Licensing Unit, 3 Public Information Unit, 4 the Internal Audit Services, 5 Public Employment Services Unit, 6 Municipal Environment and Natural Resources Unit, 7 Nauhan Educational Assistance Program, 8 Office of the OIC Municipio Administrator, 9 the Gender and Development Unit, 10 Local Youth and Development Office, 11 Fisheries Management Unit, and 12 the Procurement Unit.
To the Committee on Good Government. Noted, Mr. President.
12.04 is first endorsement of the Municipal Mayor Henry Joel C. Teves to the honorable members of the Sangguniang Bayan through Vice Mayor Candidate J. Melgar Jr. dated May 19, 2026, received by its office on May 20, 2026. The subject is the request of Engineer Gil G. Ramirez, General Manager of Nauhan Cockpit Arena, dated May 18, 2026, requesting for the issuance special permit to operate Nauhan Cockpit Arena for the holding of special hack fights on June 1, 6, 8, 13, 15, 20, 22, 27, and 29, 2026 for funding purposes.
Refer to the Committee on Games through its Vice Chair.
12.05 is first endorsement of the Local Finance Committee to the honorable members of the Sangguniang Bayan through Vice Mayor Candido J. Melgar Jr. dated May 4, 2026 and received on May 14, 2026. The subjects: first is the annual budget for fiscal year 2026 of Barangay Inarawan in the amount of 5,024,583 pesos. Two, annual budget for fiscal year 2026 of Barangay Santiago, 5,859,736 pesos. Three, supplemental budget of Barangay Malbar, 596,906 pesos. And the supplemental budget of Barangay Sampaguita in the amount of 95,499 pesos.
Report to the Committee on Finance together with Committee on Barangay Affairs.
12.06, the letter of Honorable Kiel John C. Antenor, SK Chairperson of Bakungan, to the members of the Sangguniang Bayan through Vice Mayor Candido J. Melgar Jr. dated May 12, 2026 and received on May 20, 2026. The subject is the SK annual budget for fiscal year 2026 of Barangay Bakungan amounting to 438,459 pesos.
Report to the Committee on Finance together with Committee on Youth.
And for the last item, 12.067 is a Municipal Executive Order number 26-025 dated May 13, 2026, reorganizing the Municipal Poverty Reduction Action Team and designating Marisa M. Gupil, Planning Officer 3, as the Local Poverty Reduction Action Officer of the Municipality of Nauhan.
Noted, and please provide the concerned SB member, if any.
Noted. Thank you.
For the committee report, number 181-2026, the gentleman from Motoseraso is recognized. Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Maraming salamat po, Ginoong Tagapangulo. At ako po ay mag-uulat ng komitiba ng Kamuting Pamahalaan at sa social media. Sir Presiding Officer, committee report number 191/2026 submitted by Committee on Good Government, Public Ethics and Accountability, Human Resources and Oversight. Subject: request for adoption of the proposed organizational structure of the Office of the Municipal Treasurer for fiscal year 2026. Sir Presiding Officer, the Committee on Good Government, Public Ethics and Accountability, Human Resources and Oversight, to which the above-mentioned subject was referred to, has considered the same during a committee hearing held on May 5, 2026, and has the honor to report it back to the Sangguniang Bayan with the following findings and recommendations. Findings number 1. The Office of the Municipal Treasurer is responsible for managing the municipality's finances. Its main roles included collecting taxes and fees, safeguarding public funds, preparing financial reports, processing payments, enforcing tax laws, and helping local officials plan budgets and projects. It ensures that the local government has enough funds to provide public services and community programs, thereby creating more opportunities for municipal projects and programs that will greatly benefit the Nauheños through increased revenue collection. Number 2. As the Office of the Municipal Treasurer strives to enhance revenue collection, the continuous growth and development of the municipality, together with its evolving goals and aspirations, have significantly increased the workload and demands placed upon the office. Consequently, the function and responsibilities of the Municipal Treasurer's Office have likewise expanded and intensified to effectively meet this growing administrative and fiscal requirement. Number 3. Section 447 of the Local Government Code of the Philippines states that the Sangguniang Bayan, as the legislative body of the municipality, shall ordinances, approve resolutions, and appropriate funds for the general welfare of the municipality, including the determination of the position, salaries, wages, allowances, and other emoluments, benefits of officials and employees, fully or mainly from municipal funds, and provide for expenditures necessary for the proper conduct of programs, projects, and activities of the municipal government. Number 4.
The municipal mayor in a letter dated March 30, 2026, received by the Office of the Sangguniang Bayan on the same date, forwarded the organizational structure of the Office of Municipal Treasurer, together with proposed organizational structures of other offices. Number 5, the proposed organizational structure consists of 5 vacant positions, namely 1 administrative officer 1, 1 administrative aide 2, and 2 revenue collection clerk 1, and 1 revenue collection clerk 2 positions were requested to prioritize filling the aforementioned plantilla position. Number 6, thus the shortage of plantilla position significantly affects the revenue collection operations of the municipal government, particularly in light of the estimated receivables for real property tax amounting to more or less 30 million pesos, 33 million pesos. 7, it was further emphasized that due to the increased workload during the month of January, the collectors are often required to remain stationed at the Nauhan Municipal Hall to address the high volume of transactions and collection activities. Number 8, the municipal treasurer noted that its collectors should be designated to exclusively handle and issue a specific accountable form or receipt, such as assigning separate personnel for real property tax receipts and business tax receipts, in order to ensure proper accountability and efficient monitoring of collection. However, due to the shortage of collectors, such segregation of its duties is not being implemented. 9. The committee suggested to schedule the collection of tax payment on municipios during the check-ups of physician or contract of service physicians as a strategy to increase the revenue collection of the municipality. 10. In view of the foregoing, the committee strongly supports the municipal treasurer's request for the adoption of the proposed organizational structure for fiscal year 2026 that is expected to strengthen the office's operational capacity, improve the efficiency and accuracy of financial processes, enhance its internal control system, promote more effective revenue collection that will significantly contribute to the municipality's ability to implement programs and projects. Recommendation to pass a resolution adopting the proposed organizational structure of the Office of the Municipal Treasurer for fiscal year 2026. This is submitted to the Committee on Government, truly as the chairperson, Vice Person Marion Francis D. Mars, members, Honorable Kenneth Ray, Honorable Jess Gugarin, and Honorable Michael D. Boy. Mr. President, move for the adoption of this committee report.
Any questions? Seeing none, the subject report is hereby adopted.
Mr. Presiding Officer, I respectfully request the committee chairperson on laws to include the subject matter under business for the reasons.
Sir, Presiding Officer, upon the request of Honorable Joffrey Ilagan, I respectfully move that the same be included in today's business.
The said item included under item number 2, the calendar business recommendation.
Committee report number 182, 2026, submitted by Committee on Social Welfare and Equality, Women and Family, subject request for a resolution adopting the annual Gender and Development Plan and budget for current year 2027 of the municipality of Nauhan. The Committee on Social Welfare, Gender and Equality, Women and Family, is the above mentioned subject referred to as considered in the committee hearing held on May 2026 and has the honor to report the same back to the Sangguniang Bayan with the following findings and recommendations. 1. The Municipal Mayor Henry Jovedes, in a letter dated April 13, 2026, submitted resolution number 001 series of 2026 titled the resolution adopting the annual Gender and Development Plan and budget for calendar year 2027 of the municipality of Nauhan, province of Oriental Mindoro, received by this office on the same day for its approval. 2. Section 16 of RA number 7160 or the Local Government Code of 1991 provides that every local government unit shall exercise the powers expressly granted, those necessarily implied therefrom, as well as powers necessary, appropriate, or incidental for its efficient and effective governance, in those which are essential to the promotion of the general welfare. 3. Republic Act number 9710 or the Magna Carta for women further define the national policy for the recognition, protection, fulfillment, and promotion of the rights of Filipino women, especially those coming from marginalized sectors. It mandates all government instrumentalities to adopt gender mainstreaming as a strategy for implementing the law. The Magna Carta of Women identified job planning and budgeting as an essential mechanism to ensure the implementation of the law. Based on the Women Commission on Women, the job plan and budget is systematically designed set for program, projects, and activities with corresponding budget carried out by government agencies, departments, including their attached agencies, bureaus, state universities and colleges, government controlled corporation, local government units, and other government instrumentalities over a given period of time to address the gender issue and concerns in the respective sectors and constituents. It systematized an agency's approach to gender mainstreaming, women empowerment, and gender equality. 5. The annual Gender and Development Plan and Budget for calendar year 2027 of the municipal government of Manila was formulated and approved through the Gender and Development Focal Point System in its technical working group created by virtue of Executive Order number 20-006 issued on January 26, 2026. This aims to support the development and empowerment of men and women in the municipality, provide and seminar which will educate them of their rights and be equipped by opportunity for their welfare. 6. As a summary, the committee's interposes no objection to the request for approval of the annual Gender and Development Plan and Budget for calendar year 2027 of the Municipality of Nauhan, Province of Oriental Mindoro. Recommendation to pass a resolution adopting the annual Gender and Development Plan and Budget for calendar year 2027 of the Municipality of Nauhan, Province of Oriental Mindoro, respectfully submitted. Committee on Social Welfare, Gender Equality, Women and Family, yours truly as the chairperson, vice chairperson, Honorable Princess Patricia May Ardolor, members are Honorable June Espugarin, Honorable Michael Gregory D. Vargas, and Honorable Christian Ken C. Naguto. Sir Presiding Officer, I move for the adoption of this written committee report.
Any question or clarification? Hearing none, the said committee report is hereby adopted.
Sir Presiding Officer, I respectfully request that committee chairperson on laws to include this subject matter in the calendar of business for the next session.
Mr. Presiding Officer, upon the request of Honorable Joel C. Ilagan, I move that the same be subjected or be part of the calendar of business for today's session.
The said items included under item number 4, the calendar of business for today's session.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
For the Joint Committee Report number 183-2026, the gentlemen from Mulawin and San Agustin can recognize.
Maraming salamat po, Ginoong Tagapangulo. Mr. Presiding Officer, please let me read the Joint Committee Report number 183-2026. Mr. Presiding Officer, it is submitted by the Committee on Law, Rules, Ordinances, Legal Matters, and Human Rights. Committee on Social Welfare and Gender Equality, Women and Family. Subject: an ordinance granting birthday incentives amounting to 1,000 pesos to persons with disabilities within the municipality of Nung. The Joint Committee on Laws, Rules, Ordinances, Legal Matters, and Human Rights, and Committee on Social Welfare, Gender Equality, Women and Family. Each the above mentioned subject was approved. As considered the same, the committee hearing and held on May 14, 2026, and has the honor to report the same summary. Finding number one, proposed ordinance titled Ordinance Granting Birthday Incentives amounting to 1,000 with disabilities within the municipality of Nauhan was filed at the Sangguniang Bayan of Nauhan on May 6, 2026. The said ordinance was ordered by Honorable Michael Gregory D. Vargas, sponsored by Honorable Princess Patricia May Ardolor, Honorable Alan M. Balbacalan, Honorable Alan Marvin Villa, with the primary objective of recognizing and supporting persons with disability in the municipality of Nauhan through the grant of birthday incentives as a form of honoring their dignity and contributions to society while promoting their welfare and overall well-being. Pursuant to Section 447, Article 3 of Republic Act Number 7160, otherwise known as the Local Government Code of 1991, the Sangguniang Bayan as the legislative body of the municipality is vested with the power to enact ordinances, approve resolutions, and appropriate funds for general welfare of the municipality and its environment. Article 3, Section 458, Paragraph 5 to 14 of the same code mandates that local government units to provide appropriate care, assistance, and support to persons with disabilities, indigent residents, senior citizens, and other similarly situated members of the community who are in need of assistance. Likewise, Section 2, Paragraph A of Republic Act number 7277, otherwise known as Magna Carta for Persons with Disabilities, mandates that persons with disabilities are integral part or member of society. Hence, the state should provide full support for the improvement of their well-being, ensure their full participation and integration into the mainstream of society. On May 14, 2026, a committee hearing was conducted during which committee deliberated on the proposed ordinance and raised several significant concerns, including the basis of determining the amount of 1,000 and the corresponding source of funds for its implementation. Number seven, the possibility of adopting scheme similar to the birthday incentive granted to senior citizens, which is constructed according to specific age bracket and corresponding incentive amount was considered. Number eight, the committee also discussed the classification and treatment of a person with disability who is also a senior citizen, taking into consideration that the senior citizen program already provides incentives based on specific age brackets and corresponding amount. Number nine, the Municipal Social Welfare and Development Office recommended that the senior citizens claim their birthday incentives under Municipal Ordinance Number 150, Series of 2023, in order to maintain clarity and avoid possible confusion in the implementation of the proposed measure, in which the data on the total number of identified and duly registered persons with disabilities within the municipality of Nauhan was requested by the committee. Number 10, approximately 1,300 persons with disabilities are registered with the municipality of Nauhan based on the records of the Municipal Social Welfare and Development Office, noting that the medical certificate is one of the requirements for PWD registration. Number 11, moreover, it was clarified that in cases where a person with disability is also classified as a senior citizen, the individual shall only be entitled to the benefit incentives granted to senior citizens in accordance with existing laws and regulations prohibiting double compensation. Number 12. Furthermore, a PWD shall be entitled to the birthday incentive for PWDs only until the age of 59. Upon reaching the age of 60, the individual shall thereafter be covered by the incentives and benefits for senior citizens. Pursuant to existing laws, recognize persons age 60 and above as senior citizens. In view of the foregoing, the joint finds it necessary to include and consider the above mentioned recommendations during committee hearing. Recommendation, Mr. Presiding Officer, to return the initial draft of the ordinance to the author salary adjustments and the recommendation during the joint committee hearing. Respectfully submitted, Committee on Laws, Rules, Ordinances, Matters, and Human Rights. Chairperson Rudy Michael Gregory Vargas, with the concurrence of the Vice Chairperson Kenneth Rai, members Surabi Bugarin, Mrs. D. Marcos, and Mrs. Patricia May R. Dolor. For the Committee on Social Welfare, Gender Equality, Women and Family is Chairperson Honorable Jopel T. Ilagan, with the concurrence of the Vice Chairperson Princess Patricia May R. Dolor, with the members June Sarabia Green and yours truly, Michael Gregory D. Vargas. That concludes the joint committee report number 183-2026, Mr. Presiding Officer, and I move for the adoption of the
Any question or clarification? Seeing none, the said committee report is hereby adopted. And the secretary is hereby instructed to provide copy of the committee report to the author of this recommendation.
Thank you po.
And we would like to acknowledge the presence of our honorable councilor. Obi ka naman. Next committee report, the joint committee report number 185-2026. Committee on Laws, the Federal Committee on Disaster Risk. Joint, this regarding request of authority to enter into MOA with PBOX. The lady councilor from Adre Luna is recognized, Honorable Councilor Patricia Medolor. Princess Patricia Medolor.
Thank you po, Mr. Presiding Officer. Allow me to report the Joint Committee Report number 185-2026, submitted by Committee on Laws, Rules, Legal Matters, and Human Rights, together with the Committee on Disaster Risk Reduction and Management. Subject requests for an authority to enter into a memorandum. Sorry po. With the Philippine Institute of Technology and Seismology, or PIVOS, implementation of geospatial information management for hazards and risks in the Philippines, or GRH, in the municipality of Nauhan, to which the mentioned subject was referred. Have considered the same committee hearing held on May 14, 2026, and have the report the same back to the Sangguniang Bayan, bring findings and recommendations. Findings: 1. The government of Nauhan aims to strengthen and institutionalize and disaster risk reduction and change reduction by improving capacities in climate and risk assessment, use platform, and through methodologies offered by government agencies. Second, the Philippine Institute of Technology and Seismology, or PIVO, government agency, mandated hazards related to earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and related information, leads the development of a platform and integrated database system for hazards and risk assessment through the GRIS-PH. 3. The municipal government of compliance with Republic Act number 10121, otherwise known as the Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Act of 2010, and Republic Act number 9729, otherwise known as the Climate Change Act of 2009, as amended by Republic Act number 10174, adopts a disaster risk reduction and management approach that is holistic, comprehensive, integrated, and proactive in lessening the socioeconomic and environmental impacts of disasters, including climate change, and promotes the involvement and participation of all sectors and all stakeholders concerned at all levels. 4. In order to enhance the municipality's disaster response strategies, the municipal mayor, Henry C. Teves, in a letter dated May 11, 2026, received by the Office of the Sangguniang Bayan on the same date, requests this august body for an authority to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology,
represented by its director, Dr. Teresito C. Bacolcol, regarding the implementation of the Geospatial Information Management and Analysis Project for the Hazards and Risk Assessment in the Philippines, or GeoRISC-PH, in the municipality of Nauhan. The proposed MOA stipulates that the municipal government of Nauhan should have the following responsibilities. First, cooperate in the formulation of appropriate data fields for contribution of information into the GeoRISC-PH integrated database through the GeoRISC-PH platform. Develop a scheme to populate its exposure database using the GeoRISC-PH platform for input of its data as agreed upon by both parties to be used as part of the GeoRISC-PH system and related applications. Utilize hazards information from the GeoRISC-PH system for conduct of hazards and risk assessment where appropriate. Use the GeoRISC-PH logo in all applications or products that will utilize information from the GeoRISC-PH system. Designate a database manager as technical personnel to verify information for input into the GeoRISC-PH system. Information from the second party may be published as services from the public or other government agencies. Simple. Ensure through department or agency or agency representatives that the standard developed for the different information contributed into the integrated system used by the agency's technical personnel or field personnel. Advocate the use of GeoRISC-PH platform for hazards and risk assessment in the respective agency and fund relevant activities. Examples given are staff, field work for collection of data, etc. Where GeoSCP box may not be able to finance. 6. Mr. Jordi Ferleo, our Municipal Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Officer, discussed the GeoRISC-PH system, a web-based platform provide science-based hazard information through geospatial-based data to support disaster risk reduction and management. He further explained that access to the GeoRISC-PH shall be limited to authorized and registered technical or IT personnel, particularly those designated by the Office of the Municipal Planning and Development and the Office of the MDR, and that barangays shall not be granted direct access to the system. Furthermore, it was noted that the GeoRISC-PH platform shall be free of charge unless and until the PVOX deems it necessary to impose charges to cover maintenance costs. In such an event, PVOX shall notify the municipal government of Nauhan in writing, and the necessary amendments to the of agreement shall be made accordingly. The importance of news updates and access to information and hazard-prone areas is emphasized, considering the municipality of Nauhan is first by two identified fault lines named Lubang River Fault Line, which spans the areas from Del Pilar to Bagong Buhay, and the Central Mindoro Fault Line, which extends Barangay Pihitan to Barangay San Andres. In view of the foregoing findings, the Joint Committee finds implementation of the GeoRISC-PH project will have significant positive impact on the municipality of Nauhan, considering its minimal financial obligations and further hold will be highly beneficial. Strengthening disaster preparedness, hazard assessment, climate change adaptation, and the risk reduction measures for the protection of its constituents. As for the recommendation of the two committees, first is to pass a resolution. Okay, that's it na. To pass a resolution authorizing Municipal Mayor Henry Joel C. Teves to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, or PVOX, represented by its director, Dr. Teresito C. Bacolcol, regarding the implementation of the Geospatial Information Management and Analysis Project for Hazards and Risk Assessment in the Philippines, or GeoRISC-PH, in the municipality of Nauhan. Respectfully submitted by the Committee on Laws, Rules, Ordinances, Legal Matters, and Human Rights. Chairperson Honorable Michael Gregory D. Vargas. Conferred by the members of the committee, Vice Chairperson Honorable Kenneth Wilson Averay, Honorable June S. Bugarin, Honorable Marion Francis D. Marcos, Honorable Princess Patricia Mayor Dolores members, and together with the Committee on Disaster Risk Reduction and Management, uh, Chairperson, yours truly, concurred together with the members, Honorable Michael Gregory D. Vargas, Honorable Kenneth Wilson Avery, Honorable Marion Francis Marcos, and Honorable Alan Palpacasi. Honorable Presiding Officer, I move for the adoption of the said committee report.
Any question or clarification? Seeing none, the committee report is hereby adopted.
Thank you po.
And would you like to include that?
So, also, I would like to ask the chairperson of the Committee on Rules to include the said matter of today's calendar of business.
Mr. Presiding Officer, upon the request of Honorable Princess Patricia May Dolor, I move that the said resolution granting authority to the Honorable Mayor be included in today's calendar of business.
Said resolution, time for business for today's session. For report number 186-226. MOA, we good Mr. Presiding Officer, good evening. Mr. Presiding Officer, may I be allowed to render committee report 6 units years of 2020. Mr. Presiding Officer, it is submitted by the Committee on Laws, Rules, Legal Matters, and Human Rights, Committee on Labor and Employment. Subject request for authority to enter into a memorandum of agreement, MOA, with the Department of Labor and Employment, the memorandum of the implementation of the government internship GIP in the municipality of Nauhan. Presiding Officer, the Joint Committee on Legal Matters and Human Rights and Employment, to which the was referred to during the same in the committee hearing on May 14, 2026, and have the honor to report the same back to the Sangguniang Bayan with the following findings and recommendations. Findings number 1, the proposed memorandum of agreement seeks to establish a partnership between the municipal government of Nauhan and the Department of Labor and Employment, Mimaropa regions for the implementation of the government internship program, a program designed to provide temporary employment opportunities for poor, disadvantaged, and unemployed youth in public service. Number 2, the committee noted that the government internship program aims to provide interns with opportunities to develop their talents, skills, work values, and experience in government service, while promoting productivity and employability among the youth sector. Number 3, the committee further noted that under the proposed Labor and Employment Regional Office may Maropa shall facilitate and supervise the implementations of the program at the regional, field, and provincial level, assist the local government unit, the vision and processing of documentary requirements necessary to program implementation. Number 4, committee acknowledge that the local government through the Office of the Municipal Mayor shall serve as the GIP partner agency and shall provide supervision, monitoring, and assignment of interns in various offices and programs of the municipality. Number 5, the committee recognized that the implementations of the government internship program will provide beneficial opportunities to eligible residents of Nauhan, particularly unemployed youth, out-of-school youth, fresh graduates, and economically disadvantaged individuals who wish to gain government work exposure and practical experience. Number 6, the committee further observed that the proposed partnership is aligned with the mandate of the Department of Labor and Employment to promote gainful employment opportunities and support workforce development programs in coordination with the local government units.
Number 7, the committee finds that entering into the proposed memorandum agreement will strengthen the municipal employment facilitation and support youth empowerment, skills development, and service engagement. Number 8, the committee noted that the proposed agreement does not violate any existing law, ordinance, rule, or regulation and is consistent with the policies and programs of the concerning employment generation and human resource development. Recommendations, Mr. Presiding Officer, proposed resolutions authorizing the Mayor Henry Jose Teves to enter a memorandum of agreement with the Department of Labor and Employment region, represented by Regional Director Lindsay Villana, regarding the implementations of government internship program in the municipality of Nauman. Respectfully submitted by those rules, ordinances, legal matters, and human rights, with its chairperson, Honorable Michael Gregory D. Vargas, Vice Chairperson, Honorable Kenneth Wilson Abiray, the member, Honorable June Escogarin, Honorable Marian Francis D. Marcos, and Honorable Princess Patricia May Ardolor. And the Committee on Labor and Employment, yours truly as chairperson, the concurrence of the vice chairperson, Honorable Jopel C. Ilagan, and with its member, Honorable June Esbugarin, Honorable Patricia May Ardolor, and Honorable Christian Kensi Naguto.